Hey guys, it's Keith Grevens of the Beat Sessions reviewing Bush's newest album, The Art of Survival. I personally didn't know that Bush had survived and was surprised to see they released albums in 2011, 2014, 2017, and 2020. So while they definitely have survived, they may have held out in a bunker as far as I'm concerned. Heavy as the Ocean is the opening track, and it's heavy both instrumentally and lyrically. Gavin sings Waiting for You Like My Suicide. Maybe he thinks singer suicides are trendy. He also sings This Fuckery Could Be the End of Us. It's tough to say what this song is about. It's very riff driven, uh, but I don't know what to say. Slow Me sounds like a classic Bush song. I haven't listened to them since I was in the eighth grade, yet I don't think I've skipped a beat really with Bush. This has a heavy rock breakdown. Rosdale sings Hollow. It reminds me exactly of Swallowed from Razorblade Suitcase in 1996. More Than Machines follows a strict Bush riff, verse, chorus, riff arrangement. The only thing I hear different with Bush in this listening is a bit heavier and perhaps a little more metal influence, but I'm going to say early 2000s metal. Disturbed and Bush would be a great touring mates. If that is an insult or not, it just simply depends on what you think of Disturbed. May Your Love Be Pure is crunchy. Nothing really stands out, so I check out the lyrics, and it's tough to get a sense of what any of these songs are really about. It's not that it's overly poetic, but rather more like an AI generated word salad. Sharkbite, like many of the songs before, Gavin sings vaguely about a controversial love and then vaguely about a fucked up world. Very heavy riff here again, big crunch. That's the common theme here. These riffs are simple, not very challenging, not very mature. Human Sand mellows out a bit with a bass riff carrying this one in the beginning, but while I'm listening, I'm thinking about Nickelback with this album. Like song quality, arrangement, diversity, or the lack thereof. It makes me think of Nickelback. Kiss Me I'm Dead has a metal like riff. It's kind of cool, but this album isn't a big thinker. Everything here has been done before and died off years ago. Identity is another metal like song. Rosdale might be the element that is boring me with this album, but I think maybe just all of it is. But definitely Rosdale. Creatures of the Fire slows things down and removes the crunch. It's not like a winner of a song by any means, but this album needed something a little different. It needed a little diversity here, and I think that and the last song are the only ones that really did that. Judas is a Riot is another heavy riff, and Gavin singing like he does in every other song. The chorus is a little different, which is refreshing because Gavin stays in the same vocal range too consistently, which kind of makes all the songs blend together. By Gunfight, the second to last track, I feel like it's getting really tough to listen to this album. Rosdale has such a small range vocally and creatively that we've heard it all by this point. Even if the riffs are sort of cool, I feel like this kind of music is a young man's game. I think Bush could have moved on from here. 1,000 Years, the last track of the album, and I'm relieved that this is almost over when I was first listening. This track slows down a little, and Gavin sounds a little different, thankfully. I think this is my favorite track if I had one, and it's probably the only track that I felt could be a winner on the radio. So I was feeling nostalgic when I was going to listen to Bush, but that wore off really quickly. My mother told me once when buying a suit, never to get one too flashy because you couldn't wear it often or even more than once. I feel like Gavin's voice is kind of that flashy suit for me. It's kind of fancy, but the second time I'm like, didn't you just wear that? I don't get the feeling a lot of thought went into this album, and I'll say that when they were together, Gwen Stefani was definitely the more talented and creative front person of the two by a long shot. I'll give this a vinyl pass, and if they come out with another album in, say, 10 years, I'm pretty sure I know just what it'll sound like. The lack of any maturation in my 20-year Bush hiatus is frustrating. Maybe I should bridle my expectations for bands like this. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm Keith Grevenus with the B Sessions. Subscribe, like, and comment. What did you think about this album? Tell us so we can chat about it. What did you like? Was I off base? I'm actually really into hearing feedback, and I know Mitch is as well. Hey, so long, guys. Let me know what you think and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Bye.